Another rainy afternoon, I don't know what I'm to do. I just miss you more than anything. It's way too quiet in the house, I'm just wasted on the couch, 'cause I don't wanna feel anything. Wish you'd stayed here beside me. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon. I know the hour's getting late, I shouldn't sit here and contemplate. I just can't stop thinking about us. I won't forget a single thing, from drunken nights to Sunday mornings, and how you smiled at me. Wish you'd stayed here beside me. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon. How it's supposed to be. Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon.
Ooh, who's gonna get lost with me? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It is Friday. What's up, everybody? It is time for another episode of the Doll Symposium. Let's see. Can we switch over? Doom, 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 doom. Hello, what's up? Hello, everybody. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Doll Symposium. This is now episode 69. 69, really? I wasn't really planning on it, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's get started with today's episode. As always, I am your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant today with me is the very lovely C2. She pretty much has her time to shine tonight because she was easily accessible. I was cleaning up my bags after Otakon, and yeah, so I was just like, she's here. Why not? Because C2 did accompany me to Otakon last weekend, which, funny enough, we'll talk about Otakon a little bit today, or maybe a lot today, but because this is a news cycle episode, we will talk about Otakon at the end. For those of you that just want to hear the news, because I've been away for 2 weeks, basically, we'll do the news first, and then we'll talk about my trials and tribulations of Otakon this year. Well, I make it sound bad. It really was pretty fantastic, to be honest. But yeah, I think, let's see. We are going to get started. Let me just move some of my slides and stuff around. Hold on. Okay, should be ready to go. Okay, so before I get into the real nitty-gritty of the news, how's everybody doing? Hello, everybody that is here at the stream tonight. Barbie Witch, welcome to the stream. Barbie Witch, Kami Faye, hello, Kami Faye. PMB, Sakura, welcome, PMB. Hope things are good with you. Your vacation just ended soon, didn't it? You just came back from somewhere, I think. Kitten Cat Shop, welcome, Kitten Cat Shop, to the stream. Hello to CC2. Oh, yeah, hello. C2 says hello, if she could. But she says it with her eyes. Trust me, she knows. Barbie's Witch, that's what she said? I mean, you know, it's definitely something, that's for sure.
What?
Anyways, let's get into the news. As always, we are going to start with some Dolphy Dream news. And boy, is there some big topic to talk about today, but we'll save that for a little bit later because we're going to cover some reminders, some catch-up stuff so that you guys can get to it with what's going on actually right now. So, Mika7, welcome to the stream. Mika7, hello. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna change screens. Boom. Oh, it didn't work. Wow, that was a great changeover, Shizusan. That's so good. Wow, that's okay. Listen, there we go. Hello, hiyo. I totally messed that one up. There we go. Fill up the screen. So, just as a reminder, today, right now. So if you need to leave the stream, go ahead because it's happening right now. The Doll Party 20 Kyoto after event. This is the event that's going on literally right now. Like it's going on now. Let's see. Do you have the release? It's a click war. It's Takagi Kaede or Kaede from Idolmaster. The Let's Do Dolphy Dream photo book thingy that's coming out, and all the other really awesome accessories and outfits is happening right now. I don't fault any of you for leaving the stream because it is a click war. I don't dare hit the second page because it'll probably crash if I hit page 2. Just know that the click war is right now. It's literally right now. If you want Kaede, good luck. Go onto the Volks International website, click on it right now, see if you can get Kaede if you're one of those individuals that really want her. But it's happening right now. And there's a bunch of good outfits that are out, a couple really cool accessories as well. So good luck on all of you for the click war. So yeah, that's happening. So I wanted to make sure that's the first news that I get out because it's literally happening right now. And if you guys want to buy anything before they're all gone, enjoy the click war. And then come join me in a couple minutes or a couple hours when you're done fighting everybody else on the internet for some of these products. But like I said, some of these are really good. I'm not moving to page 2 because again, it'll freeze me and lock me out. So I just kind of kept it on the first page. But again, even on the first page, I mean, you have Kaede for her regular doll and then her secondary outfit. Secondary outfit, don't sleep on. It's a really cool outfit. And then there's a couple other things down here, at least on the first page. You got the pom-pom pannier. You got Hawaiian shirts, which I thought was really interesting. You have the animal sweater thingies, the shark hoodie and the octopus hoodie. And then the rabbit head sweatshirt thing that's on the corner here. But again, I'm not going to hit page 2 because it's going to freeze and lock me out. So I don't want to do that. But definitely check the Volks International website. Excuse me. I just came back for dinner and my stomach is feeling a little bleh. So go to the Volks International website right now. If you wanted to go for the Doll Party Kyoto 20 after event, it is literally happening right now. So yeah, that is my little tidbit for today for you guys to know. There's going to be an ad coming up in about 26 seconds. So let's see if we can do this next part really quick. It shouldn't take long. The Final Fantasy XIV collaboration, just as a reminder, it ends on August 12th. That's literally 2 days from now. So if you really want to pre-order either of these or both of these lovely dolls, make sure you go to Volks International or Volks USA and pre-order them right now. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. That would be awesome. Here comes the ad. So for those of you that have YouTube Premium and are just waiting for the ad to finish, I'm going to take a drink of water. Man, that would be awesome. I do so much advertising for Volks, and it's all free. Like, they just get free advertisement from me, like, every 2 weeks. Just free advertisement. Same thing with Azone. Same thing with Smart Doll. Like, everybody gets free advertisement from Shizusan. I don't get paid for any of this stuff. Because there's like a lot of, like... You know what I mean? Like, here comes a little bit of a tangent. There's like a lot of YouTube channels out there that advertise products and advertise like things because they're sponsored to do it. And then there's me because I just love the hobby and I'm sharing it with everybody. So I do it for free. But if anyone from Volks or Azone or Smart Doll is watching and you want to sponsor a segment, I would absolutely love it. I'd be jumping for joy to get sponsored. That would be amazing. But will that ever happen? Probably not. I'm probably just like preaching to the choir. Anyways, everybody should be back from the ad break by now, and if you are, you're probably like, what the hell is he talking about? So we are talking about the Final Fantasy XIV Dolphy Dream Alphino and Alize pre-order. It is up in 2 days, people. It is up in 2 days. Make sure you pre-order either one of these lovely dolls or both if you were so inclined. Just remember that there is the down payment of full price or 2 payment status. So if you don't have enough money right now, and I know I sounded like an enabler, but I just really hate you guys. I would hate you guys. I would hate for you guys to miss out on a doll because, you know, you didn't have enough funds. And that's a real thing, like totally a real thing to not have funds because it happens to me a lot of times. But it's just interesting enough that Volks is actually allowing, at the very least, a 2 payment status. So you can pay half now, pay half when the doll ships. I know that's still a lot of money, but if you were so inclined, and that does help you out a little bit from Wallet Kun, make sure you do that within 2 days because the 2-day pre-order period is going to be gone. And then you're only going to be able to get them on the secondhand market or maybe at some very special rerun event at some point in the future. But just a reminder, Final Fantasy XIV collab, 2 days left on the pre-order project. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, pre-order project takes a year. So you're going to pay now, pay half now, and you have to wait an entire year for it to come back around and they actually get shipped. If you're new to the channel and you didn't know that. Okay, next up, another friendly reminder. Hatsune Miku Magical Future 2024. Where is Batman Jackson? We have Hatsune Miku Magical Mirai event. The Magical Mirai event happens every single year. It usually starts in the summertime and then moves on into like October-ish time. Right now, it's in Fukuoka in a couple days on August 17th. Comes to Tokyo on October 30th and Osaka on October 12th. Why do I tell you guys about this? Because they have cool stuff. Like, You can't get this online. You can only get it if you go to the event, which doesn't help a lot of you. But if you have proxies that you like to use, right? You can have a proxy go on your behalf, and when they go to these events, you can get these really cool hoppy coats. Some of you are really big Vocaloid fans, Batman Jackson, and you like to collect everything Vocaloid. Well, every single Magical Mirai, there is a new happy coat. I'm sure Batman has every single one of these, but this is the new one. They're really cheap. They're only 30,300 yen, which is apparently only like $20 or something like that. So if you're a big collector of happy coats and the Vocaloid happy coats, there is one every single year. And I think they started doing them in 2011 or 2012. There's a huge collection of these happy coats, but there's going to be one at this event. Also, you can get limited edition Hatsune Miku and limited edition Ren and Len bags, the carrying bags, which I'm not a huge fan of these long oblong carrying bags, but when I first got into the hobby, this was definitely my very first carrying case. And it gets the job done. It's just an awkward shape, but it is still a good bag to have. It's just comparatively with a lot of different options out there that are cheaper and probably a little bit more easy to carry around in large crowds. This is not very ideal, but if you're a collector of Vocaloid stuff, this is something cool that you can have in your collection. Magical Girl Kit Kat, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Batman is waiting and buying. Oh, probably. Batman might be waiting in the click war right now. Let's see, some other related projects. So they like to bring back during these events limited edition products that are sold out, and then they bring them back in limited quantities. And I say this every single year, these glasses are to die for. They sell out super fast, and on the secondhand market, they're very expensive and or non-existent. So if you have a proxy that you can call and be like, hey, can you get me those sunglasses? Try and get them. They also have all these other secondary outfits, which, to be honest, most of these secondary outfits are widely available anywhere else. So I wouldn't really fret on these. It's mostly the glasses and more than likely the hoppy coat that everybody kind of goes for every year. But again, that's up to you what you want to get. I'm just reminding you that it's there. They're also selling the Doll Ita bags. I'm calling them Doll Ita bags. I don't think that's the name of them, but they're pretty much an Ita bag for dolls. They're selling the Hatsune Miku turquoise version during this event, so if you are so inclined, that is also going to be available during that event. And then limited edition dolls. You got Rin, Reboot, Len, Reboot, and then you have Luca and Kaito, which are not reboots. They only had one release. It'd be nice if they had a 2.0 release, though. Add in 5 seconds. Sounds like a water break to me. So how you doing, Kat? Hopefully pretty good. I love the videos. They always crack me up, like your little shorts. It's so funny and 100% relatable. Water. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Okay, so hopefully you guys are back from the ad break. PNB Sakura says, I have 2 of the bags. They do get the bags done. I think you meant the job. They do get the job done, but I found it easier to use a Samsonite backpack to carry Amelia around when I was in Japan. Yeah, the backpacks are definitely way easier to get around than these long, oblong, like, bags. Like, these long bags are they're just not really... They're not user-friendly, but, like, if you want to show up to, like, if you're not going anywhere super crazy, you're just going to a doll meet, it's a cool thing to bring to a doll meet and be like, hey, check out my limited, Dolphy bag. But other than that, I mean, it's really just a collector's thing. But again, like I said, it was my very first doll bag that I bought when I got into the hobby, and it got the job done. I really enjoyed it in the beginning until I started taking it to cons, and then it bumped into everyone because it's just so long. It's like 2 feet long bag because it's a little bit longer than 2 feet because it's got to hold the doll while it's standing too. So, I mean, it's a pretty long bag, and it does bump into everybody. But if you're not going to a really crowded place and you just want a cool bag that you're going to use, this definitely does the job. But again, like I said, I digress. These are the limited dolls that are going to be available again during the Magical Mirai event. If you were so inclined and you missed out on getting them directly from Volks, you can get them at this event for basically sticker price or manufacturer price, manufacturer retail, like if you're buying a car. So These are definitely cheaper than buying them on the secondhand market, especially even if you're buying it on Mandarake. These are still cheaper prices. Now, you factor in the fact that you got to pay a proxy and then pay for shipping. It might end up being the same price as, like, let's say Mandarake, but at least you know Mandarake, it's like is like semi newish or used. These are brand new from the factory. So if you want to look at it that way, you can. But again, it's up to you which route you want to go. Barbie Witch says there are worse bags to have for your dolls. Yoga mat if you're lying about your hobbies. Stuff them in a yoga mat. I mean, I guess you could. I never thought about that. The PNB Soccer says the glasses are cool. I have the live size one and the doll ones. Oh, nice. You have the life size ones? They made life size ones? That's actually pretty cool. I would wear it. Let's see. Scruffy looking nerd hoarder. What's up, Corey? Volks has an uncanny awareness of when I just spent a lot of money and cannot make another purchase. Then and only then do they announce Aisha. Hey, don't, Corey, don't get ahead of me, bro. We're getting to that. That's the big news for this week. Magical Girl Kit Kat says, ha ha ha, I'm glad I absolutely embrace the chaos and silliness that comes with the doll territory. I'm so excited to buy my first Volks doll. I've made a list. Ooh, what's on the list, Kat? I'm pretty sure it's something I'm going to be talking about in just a few minutes. But yeah, Volks, they have like really nice stuff. I mean, I know a lot of people in the doll hobby right now are kind of on that smart doll kick. And nothing against Smart Doll. They make fantastic products, as you guys know, and I always advocate them on my channel all the time. But don't let Volks get lost in the sauce. I mean, they make fantastic products as well, especially if you're looking for specifically IP related stuff, like, you know, anime collaborations and things like that. They are definitely the place to go to as of right now. They have the most and the widest selection of Dolphy stuff. Why is there another ad going? This is way too much. I said minimal ads. I'm skipping this one. This is ridiculous. That's too many ads. Anyways, so yeah, I'm sure you have a list. I'm curious what's on the list. You can private DM me if you don't want to share it on stream, but that's okay. The Barbie Witch says, I like them in the sense that they're designed for dolls. I dislike them because, as you said, they're sure to hit people. A better job could be done also to distribute the weight on a nerd body. Yeah, I mean, there are other ways they could have done it to make it a lot user friendly. But yeah, I'm not going to give them ideas because they have people they pay for that. Like, unless they want my ideas, I'll share it with them for a sponsorship. Barbie says, I used to get asked if I was carrying a yoga mat. Yeah, I got asked that too. People have actually asked me, like, is that a yoga mat carrier? I'm like, no, there are dolls in there. The life-size glasses are blue light glasses, but also came with template if you wanted to get prescription frames. That is awesome. Actually, I would love that. Like, Danny Chu has like these really cool glasses that he made himself, like these glasses frames that he 3D printed. And you'll see him in a lot of his photos. It's the one he wears all the time. But the photos don't do it justice because you have to see it from like the side. And like you could really see like how crazy cool the design is. And it's one of a kind. I mean, he made it. And then he had to have them custom make lenses that'll fit in it or something. But they're actually really cool. They remind me of like the Volks one, but the Volks one's not as futuristic looking. Ad in 20 seconds. I just skipped it. Why is there another ad? All right, well, I skipped two in a row. I'm going to let this one play, but I'm sorry, guys. I do need to get a little bit of, like, ad revenue on this video. Please, don't hate me. Don't hate me. Let's see. Kitten Cat Shop says that Volks bathing suit set was amazing. Yeah, I like that bathing suit set. I'll have pictures. I didn't get a chance to post. I took a lot of pictures of C2 and Cheryl at Otakon. I didn't post any of them yet because I want to edit them. There's a long story with that. I'll tell it at the end of the news cycle. The ultimate Barbie says the ultimate doll carrying backpack. That is all I ask for. That is all any of us ask for. Danny Chu came very close to the ultimate backpack, but there are some things that could be improved upon. Let's see. Tempest Drive says evening, trying to do some plot in FF14, but it's taking forever. Yeah, I know. FF14. This expansion's good though. So I'm just gonna AFK here. Dying and go back to dying over and over with distrust. Ooh, that sounds terrible. PMB Soccer says, odd, I'm not seeing the ads because I'm skipping them. I just didn't skip this recent one that just happened. Let's see. Well, and also if you have Prime, it automatically skips it, so you're not seeing it. Like if you have like a Prime account, or like not Amazon Prime, but if you have like YouTube Premium account or whatever. Let's see. Magical Girl says, I have my Mandarake list. Legendary Girl Utena. Ah, such a good one. Utena and Anthe. Ah, yeah, to have them as a pair. I didn't have the money when they released them. I would have loved to have those two. I know it will be very unlikely to find them. I would crap my pants if I could pick one of the Tawny babes from Dolphy Icon. I mean, you know, Icon comes around every year, so you always have the opportunity. Or maybe someone will be selling theirs, so that's also another opportunity to get them. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. I tangent a little too much. All right. Now, the Volks USA is having their version of Doll Party 20. Now, on their version, it is a lottery event. Normally, Volks USA's version of the after event is always lottery. There have been very few times that it was a click war, and that was more recently than most. It's historically always been lottery. It's like the last maybe like 2 or 3 events was a click war for some weird reason. I'm not really sure why. But their Volks USA Hometown Dopa Kyoto 20 after event will start August 5th, or has already started August 5th, and ends on August 15th. This is your chance to put in your lottery bid for Kaede. So if you missed out on the click war today, that is happening right now. If she's already sold out, you can at least go to Volks USA and you can enter in the lottery and try to get Kaede and her secondary outfit. They didn't mention anything about the outfit collection or any of the accessories as of yet. It's usually Volks USA likes to do the limited dolls first, and then afterwards they'll do all the accessories and clothing and stuff like that. So again, the lottery period starts August 5th to August 15th. And the announced winners will be on August 23rd. Remember, you're going to get an email on August 23rd. If you don't get an email, it means you lost. Your payment will be due subsequently 3 days later, and then they will deliver them in fall. So it's not that long of a turnaround because they already have these dolls in hand. Now, also, the July... Oh, wow, why is it not like loading anything? Let's see. Volks USA shouldn't be like locked. Here we go. So Volks USA also has their July outfit collection. Now, again, this happened already on the international website, but if you just so happen to want something on the international website that's sold out, Volks USA might have it in their stock. And just perusing through here, looks like almost everything's in stock. The Jinbei set is sold out. The swimsuit that I bought that I've been like showing everybody, it's sold out. Which one of you viewers that saw it Kitten Cat Shop, did you buy the swimsuit? Because it's sold out. All the other swimsuits are still in stock. The one that I bought and I've been showing off to everybody so happens to be sold out. Some other stuff is sold out. All the accessories, yeah, usually accessories sell out super quick. Sunglasses are sold out. Umbrella is sold out. Fan is sold out. But all the shoes are still in stock. So still in stock. So if you want to choose, you want to check out Volks USA website. Let's see. Kat says, I have my Mandarake list. Oh no, I read that one. Sorry. YouTube on phone equals no ads, but it lags by about 5 seconds. Oh, does it? I didn't notice that. Man, they were my high hopes before I got into smart dolls. I lost the lotteries. I hope you luck out. Icons are cute this year. Yes. We are getting to this in a bit. Since I'll be in Japan end of October into November, I want to buy in person. Oh, that'll be a good experience, especially because Kat, you like to customize your stuff. Doing your own dream choice and building your own doll, you're gonna love it. The whole experience of choosing between 27 heads, well, it's probably 21 heads since heads 1 through 6 are discontinued, but being able to look through the booklet of all those heads and then getting to choose, I know you might want to do your own face up, but getting to choose maybe a stock face up, you know, they have like 1 or 2 choices to 3 to 4 choices depending on the head popularity for makeup styles, and then choosing the wig colors, the eyes, the limited wigs, the limited eyes that are only available when you buy it from a dream choice. Oh, you're going to love it, Kat. It's great. But even if you don't do Dream Choice, I mean, there's a lot of places where you could find older anime collaborated dolls. You might even find Revolutionary Girl Utena and Anthe at one of the mandrakes. Ad coming in 10 seconds. Why is there so many ads? Usually it comes like once every like 10 minutes. I swear to God, I feel like it's every like 2 minutes they're putting ads now. I apologize, guys. I'm gonna have to change the setting for the next stream. Like I could have sworn I put minimal ads. I clicked on minimal ads. Why does it keep showing it? Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna let it go. Let's see. Kaede has such a beautiful face. She does. That's why she's one of my favorites. I love my Kaede. I just wish the hair was done better by Volks, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. No doll allowance due to circumstances. Yeah, I know. Circumstances hits us all, but I know yours specifically, and it'll come around though. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Kat says, "Oh, I will absolutely need a stock doll, not just customizing. I definitely want 1 or 2 stock babies. Yeah, you can buy them too. Like, what's it called? You can buy at the Volks Akihabara store or Osaka store. You can buy just the body. Usually, because it's gonna be summer right now, so you could probably buy tan and flesh. They're more than likely not gonna have semi-white in stock, but you could get lucky." And then you could buy all the hands that you want and all the feet or high heel feet if they have any kind of high heel feet. They don't really make them anymore. And you could buy like different kind of heads, blank heads too. They have a whole wall of blank heads, so you can like choose anything that you want to make a custom girl. So you are gonna love it, Kat. It's gonna be fun. Doll shopping is always fun. Okay, because everybody keeps like talking about the elephant in the room, let's get to the elephant in the room, people. Dolphy Icon. Dolphy Icon. It's called Rockin' Royalty this year. Usually it's just called Dolphy Icon 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. This time it has a theme called Rockin' Royalty. Or I could be wrong. Maybe every year had a theme, but this one really hits home, I think. It feels like it does. It's just amazing. Now, the unfortunate part, and I know this is going to be the sad part, Dolphy Icon 2024 Rockin' Royalty is not going to be available for everybody. It is, as far as I know, and as far as I know from the information that they have released, Dolphy Icon 2024 Rockin' Royalty is only going to be available to attendees at Dolpa. So if you go to LA Dolpa this year, which is in September, you will be able to have a chance. Doesn't mean you can definitely get one, but you have a chance to enter the lottery to win a Dolphy Icon Rockin' Royalty. So unfortunately, if you were hoping to get one from an internet sale, like on their website, as of right now, there is no information that they are doing so. The only information they released is the fact that they are going to have it available to attendees at Dolpa 2024 in LA. Now, it's possible that after the LA Dolpa is over, that they might release a small selection of these Dolphy icons on the internet for a lottery bid for American buyers or Canadian buyers, because I think Canada can participate as well in Volks USA. But it's very unfortunate that this is limited only to Dolpa. I'm very mad about that. But I have I have a feeling that even though it is only limited to Dolpa attendees, that some of these might make their way into the wild. Because it like the very, very famous chaos theorist from Jurassic Park says, life finds a way, and so will dolls, and so will Dolphy icons. I don't know how or why, but it ends up that they get loosed in the wild. So let's talk about what's available, because let's say one of you that is watching is going to be going to Dolpa 2024. Let's see what's in store for you. Okay, these are the Dolphy icons. Oh my god, they look so good. Look at these 50s clothes. Even though they're not really 50s, they're like loosely based off of 50s pinup girls, but they don't really dress exactly like them. But again, I didn't live in the 50s, so I could be 100% wrong on that. Okay, so Dolphy icon, Rockin' Royalty. They're really cute. And I know I'm going through these pictures fast is because there's individual pictures at the end. So here we go. Hopefully you guys can see this. If I just kind of like put it. How do I make this? Hold on. I'm gonna fix this. There we go. So we can kind of see it somewhat better. There we go. All right. So Nikki is this one on the left. I know you guys can't see her name, but that's her. This is Nikki. She is a what they call petal, and petal is like pearly glow. It's like a semi-white. Okay. Then you have in the middle. This is Aisha. She is tawny, which is like their tan skin tone color. You have Sarah right here on the right, which is petal also. It's also important to note there are no fantasy colors. These are all like quote unquote realistic human skin tones, I guess you could say, where they're going to have a semi-white essentially and a tan. So you have Sarah here. And then if we go down to the other three, you have Sarah in petal with a romantic glance, very much so like my Dolphy icon in purple. And then you have Terra in the middle here, which is tawny. And then you have Terra romantic glance in the tawny skin tone color. They are super, super cute. Ad in 5 seconds again? What is going on with these ads, man? YouTube is killing me today. I guess they really want me to make some ad revenue. This is not supposed to happen. You guys that have been watching my stream for a long time, you know ads don't come this often. Like, I don't know what's going on with it today. Let me see. I'm going back. Kat says, I've been putting money aside for Japan for 7 months. I've been really good. That is very, very good of you. Very disciplined. The one looks like a rocker, Snow White. Aisha has wrong wig color. Barbie Witch says, people always find ways. Ben Benjamin, what's up, Ben Benjamin? Says, love the pinup vibe. I love the pinup vibe too. I'm a huge fan of pinup art. It's so good. It's just so like, it's like, I don't know how to put it in a way that doesn't make people get a little turned off. Like, it's like sexy, but it's like classy sexy, right? Does that make any sense? I hope that makes sense. What always bums me is that scalpers always find a ticket into these things. They always do, though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's dolls. It doesn't matter if it's video games. Their scalpers are everywhere in every hobby. They always get their hands on something. Kat says, I want one so bad. Kat, you got to go to Dolpa then. Kitten Catchup says, I love the semi-closed. Boo, Dolpa only. The semi-closed is really nice. I think, didn't you got to see my semi-closed one, right, Anna? I think you saw it at Thy Geekdom Con. But yeah, semi-closed is really nice. Barbie says, I'm usually allergic to Dolphy icon, but these are cuties. They're definitely cuties. Kat says, I've wanted Aisha for 2 years now. It's a struggle, Kat, to get your hands on an icon. It definitely is a struggle. Christina Kowald, welcome to the stream, Christina. Biggest hi, everyone. Hope you're having a great night. We are so far. PMB Sakura says, I like the anime style. I'm not into the icon. I like the wigs and dresses, though. You know, I wasn't into the icon the first year, but they really grew on me, and I really like them now. I think it takes some time. It's like an acquired taste for some of us. Especially if you come from the anime background, like the whole semi-real look or like the resin look, it takes a while to grow on you. It did for me. Like now I'm like a huge fan of it. Aisha's so gorgeous, so is Nikki. They're all gorgeous. Kat says, I agree, Corey, they are really gorgeous in this collection. Tempest says, in before final bosses say, these are gorgeous, but I miss the curly hair and purple skin of yesteryear. Yeah, there's no fantasy color. So we don't have mint, which is green, and we don't have lilac, which is purple. There are no bad choices here. Tempest says, wish me luck. Good luck, Tempest. Kat says, all of the luck. Christina says, purple is the best color on the icon. You're lucky to have her. I am lucky to have her. I'm so happy to have her. But with that being said, these new girls are amazing. My favorites. Okay, can I go over my favorites? My favorites this year is going to be, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Aisha. I like this Aisha. She's so gorgeous in the tawny skin, and I really am a fan of Dolphy Icon tawny. Like, the tawny skin is just so good. It's to die for, people. And then my second favorite is Sarah right here. If you watch my channel long enough, you know I'm a sucker for, like, the little beauty mark. And Sarah has this little beauty mark right under her eye. She's so gorgeous. She reminds me of, what's the name of that lady? the working lady from the 50s that has her like arm up like this. I forgot her name. She has a name, and I feel so bad that I don't remember it. But she kind of reminds me, like her face kind of reminds me of like that, especially with like the little like bandana thing like tied over her head. It like super reminds me of that, and she's gorgeous. She's killing it in this photo. She's definitely killing it in this photo. And then there's Sarah, same girl Sarah, but with romantic glance. I have to say now that I own one, I own a romantic glance version. I think that romantic glance looks really good in pictures, especially when there's a lot of light. The problem with mine is I have the purple one. And the purple one, if you don't light her properly, then the romantic glance just kind of looks like she's sleeping. You can't really see, like how in this picture you can kind of see her eyes. And with Terra, you can see her eyes. Like it looks like subtle, but it looks sultry in a way. And I really dig it. But it's really hard to get that to come across in photos. Like you really have to find the right angle to kind of just see their eyes, which is why the next time I roll for another icon, I want one with open eyes. I definitely want this Sarah, and I want this Aisha. Whether or not I'll be able to get my hands on one, I don't know. But we'll see. I'm also not in a rush to get one. Not because they're going to make more. I don't think they're going to make more. It's more so I have no money. Like I just bought Alphino and Alize, and I just bought what's her face, Anya from Spy Family. So it's like I got no money for this. Like I really want one, and I just don't have any money for these girls. Now they are going to cost $850. Now this is a normal price for Dolphy icons. They usually command this type of a price because of the special skin tone. All of these girls will have glitter in their skin. So they all shine and shimmer in the light. It doesn't come off in photos. You don't really see it in photos. It's hard to get it to cover in video too, to see that shimmer. You really have to see it in person, but they do have sparkly shimmering skin. And they do have, these are not face masks. Every one of these girls are hand painted. Okay. So they're hand painted faces, and that's why they're very limited in number. They don't make a lot of these. It's hard to get your hands on them. 5 seconds ad break again, dude. YouTube, you're killing me. What is going on with these constant ads, man? Like this is getting crazy. Something is wrong with my settings. This is like pissing me off now. PMB Sakura, thank you. Rosie the Riveter and Barbie Witch, thank you for also mentioning Rosie the Riveter. I couldn't remember her name, but that's what Sarah looks like, and she looks absolutely gorgeous. There's something so special about the icon collection. I've read they are all hand painted too. Yeah, so every single face up is hand painted. So no one face is exactly the same. Like I could get an Aisha, Kat could get an Aisha, and our Aishas will be slightly different because they're all hand painted. And then, like I said before, the skin is has pearlescent skin, so there are sparkles in their skin, but it's not so overly sparkly where it's annoying. Like think what's that stupid vampire thing from Seattle where the vampires have glowy skin? Not tacky like that. Like it's subtle sparkles, but it's there and it's really cool. What else is really super special about them? Oh, they already comes with their ears pierced, so you don't have to pierce the ears, and they come with a pair of earrings. So even if you don't like the earrings that they come with, our wonderful friends at Kitten Cat Shop do sell earrings for pierced ears as well as non-pierced ears with magnets. Please go to their shop and purchase all the earrings and jewelries that you can. But you can definitely wear them on Dolphy icons if you so chose. There is another way to look at these. Where's the thing here? So they have like all these different pictures. So let's go over Aisha's picture if we can. How do I zoom in on this? Zoom. Oh, it won't let me zoom. No. Okay, well, here's Aisha's picture. She looks so gorgeous. Oh, she looks so good. Look at that. So good. And then we have Sarah. Oh, right there. Right there. What? So good. Look at the lipstick, how red it is, though. It just pops, like especially against her pale skin. Like it just, and the amber eyes. Oh, everything about this girl. Everything. Oh, she looks so good. And then Sarah again with the romantic glance. Oh, so good. So good. Okay, and then we have Tawny, or Terra. I'm sorry. This is Terra in the tawny skin tone. Oh, where did this bag? It's a dog. Look at this. It's a bag that's made into a dog. So here's Tara with the open eyes. And then here's Tara with the semi-closed, eyes, or the romantic glance. And then we have Nikki. Nikki, you know what Nikki reminds me of in this, especially in this photo? She reminds me of like Madonna. Like early 80s Madonna is what she like really reminds me of. She looks really cute. But between Nikki and Sarah, I'm a Sarah fan. 100% Sarah. Team Sarah. I'm Team Sarah over here. Okay, so then these are all the pictures. I could have sworn there was another. Look at these pictures. These are cool. Very like pinup 50s girl kind of like aesthetic. Look at this. This is awesome. Hell yes, Sarah. Team Sarah. Look at this photo. It looks like, you know what this looks like? It looks like something I would see at like a diner or at a gas station, like at like the little place where you could buy cigarettes or something. Like the little pin up a picture of this. It's so good. This reminds me of a 50s diner kind of like picture. Oh, look at this. This is so great. I love these photos that they did. These are amazing. This is my favorite one. I like this one. What's going on? Wow, a lot of you are chatting now. Hold on. Where did I leave off? Okay, so Anna says Sarah romantic glance. Yes, the beauty mark got me too. Like never say never, smart doll. Exactly. I don't know, something about the beauty mark, man. It all started with Jessica Rabbit. It all stems from Jessica Rabbit. I swear to God. Kat says there's something so special about the icon collection. I read there all. Oh, I read that one. Okay, so Tempest says the Nikki Aisha sculpt is my preference. More natural eye shape. They do, but it's not that it's more natural than the other girls. I think it's more, how should I say it? Like more of like a European feature rather than like, I feel like the other two have more like their eyes are a little bit more narrow. So it's a little bit of an Asian-ish kind of like look to it. Another ad. Geez, skip this ad. So yeah, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, but I understand where you're going with that, Becca. Barwich says fist bump to Tempest Drive. Yeah, sleepy dreaming eyes without the proper lighting, bounce or something. Yeah, without the proper lighting, it just doesn't come out right. Plus you just have your family trip too. Yeah, I just came back from the family trip, so I have no money. Why is the ad coming up again? Skip. Jesus. Let's see. Barway says, I like that they come with unphotographable highlights. Yeah. You mean the sparkly skin? Like, I don't know. Like, it's not something you would notice. I don't know why they chose to make their skin sparkly, but I do like it. I like it a lot. Barwood says, I think pretty much all Volks dolls are hand painted, aren't they? Or are Dolphy Dreams screened? No. So the majority of Dolphy Dreams are face plates that are made. So just like Danny Chu's Smart Dolls, they have face plates because they're producing them in mass quantities. But for things like Dolphy Icon, they're all hand painted. And the reason why is because they model off of resin dolls, and the resin dolls are more or less hand painted, especially the very special resin dolls are hand painted. The more generic, highly available resin dolls are usually probably face masked, but the special ones are all hand painted. Or correct me if I'm wrong, Becca, because I know Tempest Strife is like the expert on this. I'm only going off of memory from what I heard from other people. But Dolphy Icon, basically, if you didn't know, Dolphy Icon is the inspiration from Volks USA to merge Dolphy Dreams with the resin hobby dolls. So they basically took a resin doll head and plopped it on a Dolphy Dream body. That's essentially what it was, and they gave them sparkly skin. Tim says they are hand painted like Super Dolphy as opposed to the mass painted Dolphy Dream. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Kat says, what are the chances they would have these ladies at the Volks store? In Japan, none. It'll be 0. Sorry to burst your bubble, Kat, because Dolphy Dream Icon is a passion project of Volks USA specifically. So they're usually released only at Volks USA. So RIP Japanese audience. They are never ever sold in Japan. They are only sold in America off of Volks USA, except for one time. I think it was in 2020 or was it 2021? They actually had a small lottery of Dolphy Icon released on the Volks International website, which was only available to Japanese residents. And that only happened one time, whereas Dolphy Icon releases every year for about the past 6 years, I want to say, on Volks USA. So yeah, you won't be able to find a Dolphy Icon in Japan. Let's see. PNB Sakura says Twilight equals sparkling vampires. Yeah, that's the name, Twilight. I couldn't figure out the name for some reason. Kat says DD are screened. SD and Icon are hand painted. Yes, okay. Barbie Witch says, I'm sorry, I'm catching up on chat. Everybody like really wants to chime in on this topic. I know Super Dolphies were all hand ones, which is nuts. Anna says, LOL, we can't afford to sponsor you. That's okay. You don't have to sponsor me. I love you guys. I will always represent your products. Barbie Witch says, the poodle purse got me. I used to have poodle purse. Nikki reminds me of Gwen Stefani. Oh, yeah, she kind of does too. I think more so Madonna, but Gwen, I feel like Gwen kind of modeled her look off of Madonna. Am I wrong to say that? Tempest Drive says she reminds me of Disney Alice in Wonderland. Which one are you referring to? Is it Sarah that you're referring to? Because I'm reading this way behind. I'm like trying to catch up with your chat, but you guys are popping off tonight. Kat says, when you know little about Volks, but you're obsessed with face-up process. This is pretty funny and very true. But you know what? You're gonna be a Volks expert in no time, Kat, because we are gonna peer pressure you into Volks. Christina Kowalt says, hey, everyone's seen the Wolverine and Deadpool movie. It was super funny. I didn't see the Wolverine Deadpool movie, but all my coworkers say it's great. I'm probably gonna wait till it comes out on streaming before I see it. It's just I don't have time to go to the movies anymore. It's just my kids have like after school stuff like every night now. Like I got marching band practice that I got to go to, karate practice I got to go to like after work, and then like on weekends they have like, well, not yet, but on weekends they're gonna start having games that we got to go to. So it's like my whole like kids, they definitely are rewarding, but they take up a lot of your time. Let's see. We need to pose them on a mini 50s muscle car. We do. They would look so good on like a 50s car. Oh, you know what? You could just go like, okay, so every Friday in the summer, there's a place right next to my work where they have 50s, they call it 50s cruising nights. They call it cruising nights right outside my job every Friday night. And the street would be lined with classic cars from the 50s, 60s, 70s, just lined with classic cars, all different kinds, every single Friday. And like, if I had one of these Dolphy icons, I would definitely put one on one of those cars and take a photo, because that would be so cool to look at. Somi, welcome Somi to the chat. Hello Somi, hello everyone. Arrived late, but better late than never. I'm ready for more Shizusan tempts our wallets. Well, Somi, you came in at a tempt your wallet time. Kat says, or classical bicycles. Classical bicycles work. One speed bikes. I love the idea of classical bicycles and these beauties on them. Yeah, I know. The boo thing for only sold in America. I know. Barbie Witch says, there's probably someone going whose favor can be bought. Magical Kit Kat Gaming. I was thinking more No Doubt era Gwen rather than pop music solo artist Gwen. Oh yeah, the No Doubt era Gwen was, yeah, very, very much so. She kind of had like a 50s vibe sort of to her. But I still think like she kind of looks like Madonna. But again, we can agree to disagree. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest. But yeah, Dolphy icon looks amazing. There is another thing where they have like close-up views. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. I found it here earlier. Now I can't find it for some reason. Oh, here. So there's more close-up views here that we can click on. So we have Sarah. I like this one. Sarah's so cute. She's so cute. Another ad, Skip. What is with these ads? Okay, so Sarah is super cute. I really like her. Somebody please win one for me. I would be forever in debt if someone wins one for me. If you're going to Dolpa and you win a Sarah for me, I'd be in your debt. For a long time. Do you want to trade? I'll trade you one of my dolls. Sarah looks amazing. And then we have Sarah Romantic Glands. This is a nice close-up picture. We have Tara. Tara looks nice. Tara essentially is Sarah, but in tawny skin. Then Tara Romantic Glands. And then we have Nikki, aka Madonna, aka Gwen Stefani. There's your Nikki. and Aisha. So cute. All right, so these are the girls. These are the girls for Volks Dolphy Icon Rock and Rollin' 2024. They look so good. I can't stress enough how gorgeous these ladies are, and I want one so bad. If anyone's going to Dopa this year, let me know. Hit me up with a DM. Also, it doesn't even matter. Even if somebody's going on my behalf to get one, it's a lottery process. There's no guarantee that I'm going to get one. So, it's really luck of the draw, to be honest. Unless folks want to sponsor me for hyping up their situation and then giving me a Sarah. Hint, 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 hint. Volks, anyone? Volks, anyone watching? Okay, I'll give up now. I'll get off my soapbox. Oh, they're so pretty. Rockabilly Gwen. Christina Kowald says, think that they would make an icon boy would be very cool. That would be a very cool. Like, have like an old school John Travolta from Grease. Or the Fonzie kind of esque, like not exactly, but got that kind of Fonzie vibe to them. That would be really cool. I would definitely dig that. Whether or not they would do it, I don't know, because as you all know, boys are already very hard to come by. But if they released a boy icon, I feel like that would be like they would crash their website like hours on end for everyone trying to get that boy, especially if it looks good. I mean, obviously, if it doesn't look good, maybe you won't have that many takers. But if it looks amazing, the website would crash. Let's see. Barbara says, I hope they throw a bone to the scrubs who couldn't make it to Dolpa. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. But if they make a Dolphy icon boy, I mean, So, I mean, like, either or, whether they make boys, whether they make girls, I mean, this time around and always so far, they've always been girls. So, I mean, let's just hear it for them. Oops. Oh, I messed it up. They wanna have fun. Okay. Let's see. So that really wraps up everything for Dolphy Dream news this week. What did you guys think? I mean, it's pretty crazy, right? This new Dolphy icon. If Dolphy icon has not already taken the doll world by storm when it first released with its ugly mismatch colored joints, and people still loved it then, and then they had the color matching joints and people were amazed, and then now we have Rock and Rollin'. I mean, they're just, Volks USA is just hitting out of the park. They know what the customer base wants, and they're giving it to them right now. And Dolphy Dream in general knows what the customer base wants right now, especially with the anime collaborations that we've been getting lately. Final Fantasy XIV Ishtola, very popular. 2B from Nier Automata, Yor from Spy Family, Anya from Spy Family, the new collaboration of Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, what is next on Volks's hit list of releases? Like, I mean, to be honest, Volks has had some years where they had lulls where they like release anime collaborated characters that don't really hit too well and that are available for long periods of time. But then they come across an IP every now and then and they knock it out of the park. And for the past, I want to say 2 years, Volks has been kicking butt in the animated collaboration scene. I mean, all their anime collaborations for the past 2 years and video game collaborations have been on point. And same thing with these Dolphy icons. Every year, especially this year, on point with their releases. Like, they just amazing products coming out of them right now. So don't sleep on Volks. They are a great company. Like, all these companies I talk about are amazing. I like them all. I'm biased. I liked all of them. All of them. All the dolls. Not one doll. Not two dolls. All the dolls. I want them all. As I'm sure all of you are the same way. We all need doll farms, right? We all need to have our own doll farm in our house. Domination, so to speak. Let's see. Cat loves the music. I mean, I try. I thought it would be fun. I mean, I have the boys one, right? So we have the boys. And then I have the girls one for when I talk about the girl dolls. And then when I say something stupid, I usually have
what?
Samuel L. Jackson. So This is cute because it's very what is American rock and roll is American perfect. Hello Somi says my winning the lotto financial plan needs to kick in soon. Too many lovely dolls. Kat says gotta catch them all. Oh, I wish. If only I could catch them all. It would be amazing. Oh my god, another ad in 10 seconds. What is up with my YouTube? This has to be a bug, right? Like, it's gotta be a bug. Because this does not ever happen on my channel. Like, why is it doing this every, like, 2 minutes? This is so ridiculous. I apologize, guys. I can't stop it midstream. That's the problem. Like, I can't make it stop doing it midstream. It's either I turn it off completely or I just, I just let it play and then I have to hit skip every now and then. But anyways, that's it for Dolphy Dream news. So let's move on because we have some exciting news from Azone this week. It's pretty exciting. It's something that we have been waiting for from Azone for a very, very long time. So let's move on to Azone news. First up, we have a new release, Anna, My Little Devil. She is going to be released, so you guys can see her picture. And then we have other pictures. This is a close-up of her. I love her little like like the wings, like the bat wings. It reminds me of Iron Mouse. It also reminds me of other anime characters that have like the little wings on their heads. She is super cute. Okay, so Anna, My Little Devil is going to cost you 62,000 yen, 68,000 yen with taxes included. Her reservation period has already opened. It's August 8th, and it's only until stocks or supplies last, which means she's pretty much click war if you want to get her. Now, Anna here is an Azone girl on the AZT8 45 body. So it's not the AZ02. This is the one step before that called the AZT8 45 centimeter body. She is a small bust, which is unusual for Volks. They don't usually have small bust girls. They usually have like bust that's labeled like G bust, H bust, I bust, where I'm just like, do they even come that big? Like, they always have ridiculous bust sizes, but this one has a small bust, and she is super cute. And if you want to get her, you can go on azone.net, or you would be able to probably get her on like AmiAmi or something like that for a reserve. But remember, it's while supplies last. So if you do like this one, you better jump on her as quick as possible. But she is the 45 centimeter AZT48 body. Now, another really cool one is they have a new Fuko. So Fuko, My Way of Life, silver version. And Fuko looks super cute. Let's get a close-up of her, please. There you go. This is Fuko. A little lackluster in the lip makeup, I have to say. Like, she has like a lot of blush, but then when it comes to her lips, it's like almost non-existent in a way. But yeah, I mean, she's very cute. I'm just a little disappointed on the lip makeup area here. Now, she is going to be retailing at the same price, 68,000 yen, including tax. Reservations are open from August 9th till supplies last, basically. And they won't be shipped out until later. When is Anna shipping out? Anna ships out end of August. So she's very, very soon. So that means very limited products, especially. And for Fuko over here, she ships out in February of 2025. Now, Fuko, she comes on the AZ02 body and on the G bust. So this is a 50 centimeter doll with the G bust. This is the one I've been telling you about. She's got super big busts. She's very busty. Can you see it from the side profile? Look at this. Look at this. This is typical Azone right here. Azone likes to do very big busted girls, very like curvy girls. Let's put it that way. Azone has very curvy, like mature girls. Which is why Anna over here is very different. She's very small busted, young looking girl on the 45 centimeter body, and then you have Fuko over here, who is a little bit more voluptuous, so to speak. But then Fuko also comes in another version, Fuko My Way of Life brown version. Now, this version of Fuko kind of reminds me from Asuna from Sword Art Online. She kind of reminds me of it, and for some reason the blush on her lips looks a little bit better than gray Fuko. Like am I like imagining things here? Like I feel like her face up is just because her skin's so pale, she's like on a semi-white or super whitey as they call it in Azone, and then you have here she's a little bit more cinnamon toned colored, and like the makeup comes and shows a lot better on her. Like this brown version of her looks a little bit better, I think. But Fuko over here in brown also is 68,000 yen, including taxes. Same thing, her pre-order period is right now. It is a click war for her, and she will be shipped on February 7th. She is on the AZ02 body, G bust as well. This one is on normal white, not super whitey. But yeah, and then you can see the two of them together. That's the two of them together. They look super cute. What is going on in chat? You guys are like, what? Anna says, my name. I know, it's your name, Anna. The cat says, I will need a cry count while in Japan. Volk Store, cry. Smart Dog, cry. Pokemon Center, cry. Oh, Pokemon Center, you're going to love it, cat. There's actually two now. There used to be just Pokemon Center in Sunshine City in Ikebukuro. I think they opened one up in Tokyo around the Harajuku area, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Ghibli Museum, yeah, cry. Sailor Moon store, yeah, cry. I don't know if they still have it, but the Sailor Moon Cafe in Azubujan, Azubu, I always pronounce it wrong. Azubu Juban. They have that in the Sailor Moon Cafe where they have a live show. That show was amazing, but you got to reserve it ahead of time. But Azubu Juban is where Sailor Moon actually takes place. That's where like Serena lives. That's where Usagi lives in Azubu Juban. Let's see. Barbie Witch says you got to steal a Sailor Moon manhole cover, cat. Oh my god, they definitely have those. Barbie, have you seen me? Cat says I'd blow my butthole out just trying to lift it. What the hell is that? What is going on in chat? You guys are crazy. Would you let this impede you from getting the best souvenir ever? My current count of icons wanted 4. Oh, you want 4 of them now, Corey. I want them all. Would that not be worth finding out what Japanese prison is like? No, but I hear Japanese prison is way better than American prison. Kat says, how do we heist something so big and awkward? Watching all of Ocean's 11 movies, obviously. It would be simple to heist it. Just arrange to have a box and paperwork saying scrap metal ready to FedEx. What is going on in this chat? Funny note though, not every, but a lot of towns in Japan have special manhole covers to, I guess, celebrate their town pride or something like that. Some of them have limited ones too, where like if you take a picture with all of them and you go to the visitor center, you get like a special prize at the end. So it's pretty interesting. Hashtag priorities. It's a great idea. And PMV says, I want to go back to Japan. You're going to have so much fun. Just don't make the same mistake I did. The Volks Hobby Building is not where the doll store is. It's in Radio Kaikon Building. The Volks Hobby Building closed down, PMV Sakura. I think it was like last summer. The Volks store. You're talking about the Volks Hobby store that's on the corner. Like right when you pass Radio Kaikon and you go all the way to the corner, there used to be a Volks Hobby store. Now that Volks Hobby store had a lot of figures, had a lot of model kits, and it was like 2 stories, I think. And then the rest of the stories were like office buildings, but the first 2 floors were all Volks Hobby. That actually closed down. That's not there anymore. Just as much as the Sega building on right next to Radio Kaikon, that closed down as well. Sega Building 2 also closed down. The soft map building or the blue building, there's like 4 blue buildings. I think it's called soft map or something like that. 2 of those closed down. There's a lot of stuff that closed down, PMB Sakura. I mean, I haven't been back since 2019, but I have a friend that just came back from Japan like a couple months ago, and yeah, they told me about all the places that closed down, which is pretty sad. But Dolk Station is still there. So if you want to go to Dolk Station, that's still there. If you want to go to From Sen, that is still there. Radio Kaikan building, obviously, that is still there. Gachapon World is still there. I'm told that Little World is also still there if you want to go to Little World. What else is still there? The Final Fantasy 14 Cafe is still there. They did open something new. There is a in Osaka, there is a doll bar where you go and you bring your dolls with you, or if you don't bring your dolls with you, they have a lot of dolls on display. There's a bar where you go drinking at night. It's a doll bar in Osaka. I forgot the name of it. But they do have that. Osaka also has a doll cafe if you want to go to a doll cafe. Osaka has that as well. I'm sure there's some variation of that somewhere in Tokyo. I just couldn't find one, and I don't know where it is. And I went all throughout Golden Guy, and I didn't. Well, I shouldn't say all throughout because there's some private like clubs up there. But I went through Golden Guy. I didn't see any doll bars. That would have been awesome if I saw a doll bar. But Osaka does have both, a bar and a cafe. Two different places, but Osaka has it. Ads again. Skip. Let's see. Just want to let you know PayPal have problems, so I lost my doll, me, myself, and I. Oh no! What happened, Christina? Because I remember you were expecting a doll, weren't you? Oh man, PayPal sucked. Sucked it. Sucked your money away. It sucked your chance to have a doll. Dude, that sucks. I feel for you, Christina. I hope everything works out. That sounds terrible though. Barbara says, hello, Somi, I'm in the same boat. I have, because you haven't been to Japan yet. But yeah, Japan, it's changed. Why is it doing ads again? Skip. Japan has changed in the recent years. And a lot of it's due to COVID. Just to be honest, like a lot of it's due to COVID. A lot of places closed down during the COVID era and just never reopened. Kat says Osaka Doll Bar and Cafe. Yes. So the cafe, if you go to Osaka, because I think you said you were going to Osaka, right? There's a cafe there. It's called Cadre Dior. Okay, that's the name of the cafe. It's called Cadre Dior. I don't know where it is now because they changed locations. They're still in Osaka, but they're not like they used to be in this very small like cafe area on the second floor of a building. But they moved to a larger space. I just don't know the address. So you're going to have to Google it. But it's Cafe Dior or Cadre Dior. CADREDIOR. Cadre Dior. Now the doll bar, I forgot the name of it. I don't remember the name of the doll bar where you can go drinking in. You'll have to Google it, see if it comes up. I'll ask my friend that went to get me the name of it, but there is a doll bar. Let's see. B&B Soccer says I want to bring a doll to a bar now. I mean, you can bring it to any bar if you wanted to. Big props. I'm too scared to do it. I wouldn't do it unless it's like I'm with a group of friends, and then I'd feel a little bit more comfortable. But like flying solo, I'd be a little scared. Because it's a different kind of crowd at a bar, depending on what bar you go to, right? Let's see. What else is going on? I have not been to Japan, except vicariously, says Barbie Witch. I'm sorry, Christina. Good news is she will most certainly be restocked, and she is well liked by the community. Yeah, no, I mean you'll have other chances. It just sucks that happened. That's not cool. Let's see. I've seen travel vlogs and stuff, but not been myself. Smiling with a tear. I mean, for the longest time, I haven't been. Like my first time and my only time was 2019, and I've been wanting to go for years. So I mean, it'll happen eventually if you just save up enough money. Danny said her not sell well, so he's not gonna do her again. Oh no. You might have to try maybe the secondhand market. You might get lucky, but that really does stink that happened. I'm sorry to hear that, Christina. That's not cool, man. Stupid PayPal, man. Why does PayPal gotta screw us over like that? Let's see. Scruffy says, I loved Kyoto. I didn't get to go to Kyoto. My first trip to Japan was just Akihabara and Osaka. And Osaka was only like 5 hours I was there because Typhoon Higibis ruined my Osaka time. Like I had to leave immediately to go back to Tokyo because Osaka was going to get the brunt of the typhoon. And while I was there, they made an emergency announcement. Like everybody was getting this announcement that Osaka was going to close all trains for 4 days. So I was like, I am not going to get stuck in Osaka for 4 days. So I just took the next train to go back to Tokyo, which sucks. So I really only spent 5 hours in Osaka, but I got a lot of things done. In those 5 hours, like I ran like a maniac. Like I went to Volks, I went to Mandarake, I went to Jungle, I went to the Oryx Blue Wave stadium so I can get a jersey. I went to Cadre Dior so I can have like coffee and hang out with like doll people. So like I filled a lot in those 5 hours, but like I definitely want to go back. And I definitely want to go to Hokkaido and Kyoto at some point, which I didn't get to do on my first trip around. But I also want to go to Fukuoka. I want to go to Kamakura. I want to go to Sendai. I want to go to Saito. There's so many places I want to go to, man. It's crazy. And I don't have enough money to go to any of them. Oh, boy. Let's see. Although right now, for some reason, I'm really into train vlogs. So that is making me want to try train trips. Train vlogs are kind of cool. Are you talking about like the Japan ones? Like they get really into those stuff, like the train otakus. Anna says, LOL, we can provide drinks for bar doll. PB Soccer says, I bought my little pony plushie a bar before I got friendly with the bar staff. I could bring a doll in. I mean, like, hey, whatever works. If you could get it to work, that would be great. I want pictures. Kat says, for me, myself, and I, he was previewing her in T yesterday. It was another doll he was discontinuing in T was Beyond the Brink. Yes, Beyond the Brink was another one that he said he was going to discontinue. Hello Somi says, I've never been on a train. I think that's why it fascinates. You've never been on a train, Somi? Are there no trains like where you're located? Like, I mean, I honestly don't know. Like, I guess I'm like spoiled because we have trains like everywhere here in like, well, I shouldn't say everywhere in the United States, but because I live in like a very populated area, there's trains that take us everywhere because I'm very close to New York City, so it's trains all over the place. And plus, if you go to Japan, obviously trains everywhere. But that's crazy. You've never been on a train. You should try a train ride. I mean, they're fun. They can be fun, especially if you get like those cool like classic trains or those trains that have like private cars or like dining cars. Like those are actually kind of fun. Kat says you should absolutely provide all of the drinks for doll bar. We need to do a pop-up doll bar here in America. That would be cool. That would be actually be pretty cool. Like how they have maid bars in like cons, we should have a doll bar. That's it. I'm coining the idea now. We're gonna open up a doll bar at the next Otakon. I don't think Otakon will let us do it, to be honest. I liked Hiroshima and Shirakawa, says PMB Sakura. I do want to visit Hiroshima one day. I think that would be cool. But where's Shirakawa? I don't know where that is. Let's see. I would not call the Acela a bullet train. No, the Acela is not a bullet train. Far from it. Tempest Strife says, I've beaten the expansion. Yay! Congratulations, you beat the expansion. Now I need to catch up to you, Tempest, so we can play together. Oh, there's another ad. I missed it. I didn't get to call it out. Damn these ads. Why are there so many ads? This is getting crazy. Okay. So let's keep going. Oh my god, you guys are really chatting today. The speed is slowed down, but it gets you from Boston, where I am, to New York City in like 3.5 hours versus 4 or more by car. Yeah, that's true. It's a little bit quicker because it's more of a straight line. They have a very bad earthquake warning in Japan, so I hope they'll be okay. Yeah, I think yesterday they had an earthquake warning. Kyoto Railway Museum was amazing. That says PNB Sakura. Let's see, in the middle of the desert in Nevada. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, Nevada is pretty sparse. I imagine there are very few trains. There has to be like one or two though that go through it, right? From like the olden days. Kat's very much excited for Kyoto. Yes, Kyoto is gonna be awesome. You guys are gonna enjoy it. Just be careful. Watch out for the geisha thing. Don't harass geisha. They take that very seriously nowadays. You will get arrested. There's like apparently there's a specific street in Kyoto that you're not allowed to walk on anymore or take pictures of geisha because of the harassment that's been going on. And if you do go in there, you are probably going to get arrested or fined or something of that nature. So just be careful when you're in that area. I watched this really luxury Orient Express train ride thing, and now I need $50,000 right now. Yeah, Japan has like really cool trains. Like the train otaku is like really like living it up over there. Maybe virgin drinks, but I'm all for doll bar at next con. Yeah, let's do that. We didn't get to do that this year. I think we should do doll bar at next year, or maybe at one of the cons upcoming. But I would like to ride the Amtrak and see what that's like. Amtrak, I mean, you could try. I don't know if Amtrak still has the dining cars. They might though. It depends on how far you're going. Let's see. PNB Sakura, I've ridden the Acela and the Japanese bullet train. They are different. They are definitely different. Because I definitely rode both. I rode an Acela and a Japanese bullet train. Japanese bullet train, crazy fast. You don't feel it too. That's the crazy part. You're going so fast, but you don't feel it somehow. There's several awesome coast-to-coast trains rides in Canada I want to do. Really? I didn't know they do that. Let's see. Sorry, derailed this track in the chains. No, it's okay. I listen. This is the channel for derailing. This is tangents. I'm king of tangents, and you are all part of the court of tangents. Okay. Sorry to coin like a My Lady Disdain term. It's like the court of tangents instead of the court of disdain. Shout out to My Lady Disdain. What's up? Let's see. Tempest says, I think those streets in Kyoto are clearly marked. There's about 2 or 3 traditional streets. They are clearly marked, but some people still violate the rules anyways. Or you can like innocently go down the wrong place, but they are clearly marked. Gion Street, that's what it's called. Thank you, PMB Chakra. It's called Gion. Let's see. Barwood says Japanese bullet trains and European trains are definitely faster. I've heard that European trains are pretty fast, and I think they do have their own version of a bullet train in Europe, don't they? Pretty sure they do. Derailing with trains, oh no. It's okay. It's okay. I enjoy my tangents with you guys. They're always fun. So, okay, let's get back to the news. Here's the really big news from Azone that I wanted to talk about that I thought was super cool, and I can't wait to talk about it. So let's move on. If you remember, 2 years ago, we talked about something super cool that never happened. And now is the time. I know I'm hyping this up, guys. Azone, the QZ body. The QZ body has been announced. It's being released. Yay! But it's only the body. It's only the body. So Azone is finally releasing the QZ body. This is the body we talked about 2 years ago. This is the body that's supposed to change things for Azone. They no longer have the double jointed joints. I don't know if the body still has the same range of motion as it always did. If you guys remember, we were talking about this 2 years ago, about the QZ body and how it's very highly influenced by Smart Doll. And look at this. Can I zoom into this? Can I zoom into this? Yeah. So if we zoom into this, you could see here that right here on the elbow joints, it's not double jointed anymore. You no longer have the zigzag pattern joints. You no longer have like the kneecaps on the knees. So those are all gone from the original design. And this is the new body you're going to get. It's still very curvy. Like you have the curvy bust, the curvy hips, and you have the larger bust. But it is just the body. That's all you're getting. You can't get anything else but this body. Now, if we go back, here, it started August 9th for the pre-sale already, but only in Japan. The pre-sale for this body was only in Japan at the Azone store in Akihabara or any other affiliate Azone stores throughout the country of Japan. Now, the body itself is fairly cheap from what I could gather. It's 4,400 yen, which makes no sense to me. That's way too cheap. I don't know why it says 4,400 yen in Europe, but that can't be the price of the body, because that would mean that the body itself only costs you around like $30, which makes no sense. If anyone can read Japanese, can you please specify like what this says here when it says 4,400 yen? If I can zoom in for you guys so you guys can see it. It says it really right here. 4,400 yen. Anyone speaks Japanese? Where's Lux? Where's my friend Lux? I haven't seen Lux in a while. I know she could be able to translate this. But yeah, it's 4,400 yen. I don't know why. It makes no sense. This is, you're right, Tempest, this is 1/6 in scale. So this is not a 1/3 size body. This is a 1/6 scale body. So what we're talking about here is pure Nemo sized. This is a pure Nemo sized body. It's not being released in the bigger girls as of yet, but this is a start. So we have the Azone QZ body. Let's see, if we go down here, you could see the 1/6 QZ body here. There's more poses with it. You can see it posing with clothing on too. But these clothes are obviously sold separately. This is just, just showing you what the dolls look like when they're clothed, basically. But it is the body. You won't even get a head. There's no head included. You're literally just buying the body. Let's see. Yeah, see, look at this. Azone QZ body, 4,400 yen. That's like $30. That's like $30. And it's coming in what they call white, at 1/6 scale. Head not included. Now, pre-release sale began on Friday, August 9th, which was yesterday. It does say here general sales to begin in September. So please wait for further details. So for that basically is telling us international. That's us international buyers. Japanese residents can all go to the label shop in Akihabara, Ikebukuro, Osaka, Nagoya, Shonen, and you can go on azo.net. Now, remember, if you want to go to azo.net and buy yourself a QZ body, you can by using a third-party shopping service like Buyee or World Shopping and things like that. You could try and do it from azone.net to get a body there. But it does say here in September, it's going to be a general sale. So if you want the new QZ body to have it replace your older Pure Nemos, you could do that with this because it's Pure Nemo sized. I'm hoping that at some point this will definitely become a 1/3 scale, and we'll have a QZ, like 50 centimeter or 45 centimeter version of this. But as of right now, it's just the 1/6 scale. But it's amazing and it's big news because they released the photos for QZ body and they announced it 2 years ago, people. I think maybe even 3 years ago. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it was like 3 years ago because it was during the midst of the pandemic. And we haven't heard anything about the QZ body for years. And then all of a sudden, bloop, here it is, QZ body. So yeah, I guess they're just starting out on the smaller scale size first and then maybe moving up to the bigger scale, especially if sales are good. So if sales do really well on the 1/6 QZ body, which it probably will because the 1/6 scale is really popping off for Azone. Like they make a lot of money off the 1/6 scale because they just have so much support behind it. But if it does really well, which I'm sure it will, then it'll probably move up to the 1/3 scale for 45 and 50 centimeter sized dolls. But it is exciting to see that they're finally making progress on the QZ body. It's been so long. I mean, it got to the point where I forgot that QZ was even a thing because they never talked about it. It was just kept under the radar for like years. I even forgot it existed. So seeing news that they're actually working on it and they're releasing it now is very, very encouraging. Let's see. What were you guys saying? Tempest is like, oh, the body, let me see. Barbie Witch says, you'll be so dazzled by one train that it sets you up to be blown away by how much better it is in every country except this one. QZ, what's the height? The height is 1/6 scale. It's like 21 centimeters or something like that, or 20 centimeters. Now that's a 2B measurement. Magical Girl Kit Kat says, "I thought you said juicy body." I mean, like it could be the juicy body. I mean, look at the way it's shaped. I mean, it could be a juicy body. Like it's got the hips for it, right? So I don't know, but it is the QZ body. $30 for a body is only probably about right. For 1/6 scale, I guess you could say. I mean, the dolls itself, when they're put together, they're about $100 roughly. If you buy a doll that's anime collaborated. So I guess if you take away the collaboration, take away the head and the accessories, I guess you're down to like 30, $40. But still, it's rather cheap though. I mean, if you want to exchange your old bodies for newer bodies, this is definitely a route to go. They used to be more like $20 for Volks 1/6 bodies 20 years ago. Yo, that was 20 years ago though, Barbie Witch. Things are different now. Inflation has taken over. What is with this ad? Skip this ad. Stop it, YouTube. MG is medium girl body. I actually don't know what MG stands for, but that's a pretty good guess. You're probably right, Christina. That's probably what it means. Let's see. I kind of hope that means that maybe they'll finally release the last Love Live Sunshine doll because they never did. It's possible they could get a release on this new body. That's very possible. Swap heads with your older Nemo. I can't speak. Nemo dolls. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, you could take your old Pew Nemo dolls, swap heads, and put it on this new body. It's probably what most of you should be doing, especially if you have the old Pure Nemos. Like I used to have the old Pure Nemo that didn't even have joints. It just had like one pin that went through the elbow and it just kind of went up and down like this, and it looked like you had like a triangle piece coming out this way and a triangle piece coming out this way, and it just looked terrible. I would get some for my pull-up dolls. Does it work on pull-up? I actually don't know because I don't own a pull-up doll. So I don't know if you can put a pull-up head on this or how it would look on this. But I mean, you could always try. I don't see why you can't try. I'd like to make a custom pull-up, says Tempest. I mean, you can. There's nothing preventing you from doing it, Becca, except for other hobbies and money and obligation to go to Japan. I've heard pull-up bodies are not super solid and break easy. That is true. They've been getting better throughout the years, from what I've heard. Obviously, I don't own one, but I've heard that the pull-up bodies, especially the older generations, they always snap at the neck because the head is so big and weighty, and then the body is so small and thin that it would always break off there. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's improved throughout the years. I've heard it's improved, but I don't know how much of that is true, so take it with a grain of salt. But I've always wanted to get like the Sailor Jupiter pull-up. It's just, I never got around to it. I've seen her in a couple places. I just never got around to it. But I definitely want one at some point to add a Sailor Jupiter pull-up to my collection. That would be really cool. Let's see. Okay, so that's everything that I wanted to cover for Azone news. So some pretty good news this week from Azone. I'm pretty surprised. They've been radio silent for quite a while. So like, it was very like uncommon for them. They usually have some announcement or another every week. But yeah, pretty cool stuff this week that we're covering. That brings us into Smart Doll news. So let's move over. Excuse me, guys. It is getting a little bit late. Okay, so let's move over. Like, this one is from 2 days ago. Look at that Chitose. Super cute. Okay, so this one is Proto in Proto. So Danny goes to kind of like tell you what Proto in Proto means. Apparently, definition is a prototype girl trying out a baggy jean prototype. Usage: the designer showcased a Proto in Proto featuring a prototype model wearing the latest baggy jean design. So, I mean, it's a prototype wearing a prototype. That's essentially what it means. But I love these jeans. Is there a better picture of it? Like, look at these jeans. Like, they look amazing. They remind me of my youth when I was a kid wearing baggy jeans, Jenko jeans. I know we talked about this so many times on my channel. Parachute pants, UFO parachute pants, and Jenko jeans. That was my youth. So I definitely am looking forward to getting my hands on these baggy jeans. They look amazing. But yeah, that's Proto and Proto that was recently announced. And then going back to July, another ad skip. This is getting ridiculous, YouTube. This is getting a little ridiculous. Let's see. We covered this. We covered this. We covered this. What's new here? Okay, so here, this one's new. So this one is Me, Myself, and I. So this one is Me, Myself, and I. That's getting, that is a prototype. I don't know when it's releasing. It doesn't say here. But, you know, in classic Danny Chu form, he has a very nice story that he wrote out of why Me, Myself, and I is called Me, Myself, and I, which we will not go over because I'm sure my comrades at some other channels, my colleagues on the other channels will probably go more in depth into this. But essentially, she is a prototype doll. Now, when she's going to get released, there is nothing here saying exactly when. But they are currently gearing up for their winter collections, which tend to extend production lines. So we really don't know. Maybe she'll come out during the winter time. No idea. But she's definitely a cutie. Look at that face. Look at that face. So good. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, this sweater is so good on her. Looks so good. Okay, next up. Introducing a character we call Bittersweet. So this one is Bittersweet. Another ad. What is with the ads? Skip. Gosh, stop it, YouTube. Even I'm getting annoyed, and I'm the one that benefits from it. It's too many ads. All right, so this one is called Bittersweet. Now, Bittersweet here is another prototype. Again, in typical Danny Chu fashion, we have a lovely story here explaining why Bittersweet is called Bittersweet. When is she getting released? We don't know again. She is another one that is here that has not been released yet, or is at least a prototype as far as I know. But we have her in cinnamon, or no, this is tea. I think this one's tea, and this one's cocoa, and this one's cinnamon. Yeah, there we go. But 3 different skin tones for her for Bittersweet. Very cute. Kat says she dropped last week in cinnamon, but he is making her in tea soon. Are you talking about for this girl? For Me, Myself, and I? I didn't even notice that he dropped her, to be honest. Oh, I've been kind of busy though. I mean, Otakon and stuff. So I must have missed that drop. But this is the one that Christina's talking about that PayPal kind of screwed her over. But it sounds like he's going to release her in tea, according to Kat. So if he is, you have another chance of getting her. I mean, she won't be in her cinnamon skin tone, but you have a chance in tea. But Bittersweet over here, you know, I'm a little indifferent about her. I understand the story and why he's calling her Bittersweet, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of the facial design for this one. This one in particular. It's something about it is a little off for me. But again, it's kind of explained here in his little blurb. So you guys need to read that when you get a chance. But it's way too long for me to read on stream right now. But she does look, I think she does look better in tea. Out of all the other skin tone colors, I think she looks really cool in tea. And then, ooh, Against All Odds. Against All Odds. She who shall not be named. Who shall not be named is Against All Odds. Forgive but don't forget is at the top of my wish list for Smart Doll right now. Which one is Forgive and don't forget? I don't remember that one. Maybe we'll get to her in a bit. But Against All Odds, there's another little story of why she's called Against All Odds. You guys should definitely read it. She was released already. She'll probably get another release at some point. But yeah. She who shall not be named looks amazing. She looks so good. Like, I mean, straight out of the thing that shall not be named is who shall not be named, who looks really good. I like her a lot. But again, I have no money. I spent a lot of my money recently. I have no money. Plus, well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say I have no money. I do have money, but I have it squirreled away and saved away for Cortex 2. I'm really waiting for Cortex 2. Like, that's my next big purchase from Smart Doll is Cortex 2. When is Cortex 2? Should be soon, hopefully, because he's been posting a lot more pictures lately about Cortex 2. But yeah, hopefully we'll get another release of Against All Odds. Judging by how fast she sold out on her first release, I'm sure we're going to get more of her. And that really brings us back to everything in the news so far. So let's go on to the timeline and check out what's on the timeline. So this wig is super cool. I love this color. It's a little bit darker than the regular gray version that we've been getting on the Transcendences. It's got like a bluish tinge to it. It's like a silver blue, if that makes any sense. I like this color. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I do like it a lot. And then we have some of these gloved hands. I don't know if this counts as Cortex or mechanical gloves. I'm not really sure. But they do have these prototype gloves here. And then we have eye cradle, the nuclear eye cradle, some pairs of eyes, and then a face here with the beauty mark. Is this Ends of the Earth? I think this one's Ends of the Earth, right? Barbie Witch says great color. It is a great color. I like it a lot. Somi says, I wish I could get Against All Odds, but yeah, I'm saving for a camera lens right now. Yeah, I mean, Against All Odds is amazing, but camera lens, you know, that could be very useful to take more pictures of your dolls and do more stills, more your little videos. Hello, Somi. And then, okay, so we have this here, which I don't know exactly what this is. Like, it's obviously a jacket of some sorts, but I am uncertain of whether or not this is a jacket for pair or classic, or both. It could be for both, but it definitely looks like an adventure type jacket, which is pretty cool. Kat says it's my favorite Smart Doll wig ever. Do you have one, Kat? Because I don't think he released these yet. These like silver blue ones. I haven't seen them released yet, unless it came on one of the newer girls that was released. But I don't think I've seen it. Green black would be gorgeous. Yo, green black would be gorgeous. You and me, same brain with these wigs. And then we have more eyes that he's showing off here. These eyes look cool. I like the gray. I'm always a big fan of gray eyes. I love gray eyes. And then we have this. I guess it's like a version of Transcendence. Who is this girl? I'm so bad with sculpts. You guys know by now I'm so bad with sculpts. But yeah, this one, the name escapes me, but very cute. This is the old Transcendence gray wig. And she has the little pursed lips with the little exposed teeth. Very nice. Christine says deep metal gray. Yeah, deep metal gray. You could call it that too. It does kind of look like a deep metal gray. I call it like a little silver blue because I feel like it has like a little blue tinge to it. That's what's her face. Do you know which one this is, Barbie Witch? I'm so bad with sculpts. And plus the fact that Danny has so many sculpts now, I get lost in the sauce, man. They're like, I know that there's not so many sculpts as in like actual sculpts like G7 or G whatever or G2 or G1. Like I know there's not as many actual sculpts, but with all the different face paints that he puts on all these girls and makes multiple characters out of one sculpt, I can't tell who's who anymore. There's so many characters. I don't know who is who anymore. There's so many of them. So many lovely ladies, and I get confused now. No wish list item. Kitten Cat says, big fan of green with white and purple accents. And Corey says, green! Yes, green. I don't have the picture here, but we're going to look at that in a second, Corey. Let's see. What else we got here? We have this sculpt, which I have no idea who this is. But she kind of looks like... I'm like tilting my head the same way she is because I'm trying to figure out which sculpt this is. She's one of the ones we just talked about, isn't it? I can't remember. What is this? Oh, baseball caps. Military baseball caps. Cool. Looking for Trouble. Oh, that's who it is. This one? No. Wait, that's Looking for Trouble? I mean, it could be. I'm not sure. Again, I'm very bad with this. A real verdant tone, nay, you might call it Midori. Oh, for the green? Let's see. What's this one? Oh, more of the Black Navy girls. Girls? More of the Black Navy girls on display here with the cyberpunk markings. He's also combining faceplates to make new characters. It's hard to differentiate for some. It's very hard for me. Even when he didn't do that, it was very hard. Like, to me, my dumb brain is like Chitose sculpt, like OG Chitose sculpt, and then Mirai sculpt, and then I forget everybody else's. Like, I can remember Mirai's sculpt, I can remember Chitose, OG Chitose sculpt, and then all the other girls is like, they all meld into one for me. Like, I can't for the life of me tell them apart. Oh no, and Kanata sculpt. OG Kanata sculpt, I can remember that one. I know that one. I can recognize that one for the most part. But everybody else's sculpt, man, I can't even tell anymore who's who anymore. It's so difficult for me. Okay, so going back, this is more inner frame parts for the Evolve frame. Let's see, he's just packing up stuff. We're packing. Ooh. This is a nice sketch. This is very like cyberpunkish. Or at least I think it's it's like futuristic cyberpunkish. Look at these straps, man. This is like chaps. It's almost like she's wearing chaps with the exposed skin with the shorts, right? Because it's like biker chaps, right? Like you got the booty shorts here with like the belt going across, and then you have the biker chaps, right? Like that's coming down here. They look like biker chaps. You got the cool platform heels, which I'm assuming they're heels. You can definitely see the platform in it. Now you got the tank top that's ripped, like it going down here, the ripped tank top with the Gotcha Man jacket. That kind of reminds me of Gotcha Man jacket. And then you have this hoodie. It definitely looks cool. I'm wondering what it's really going to look like when it's done. It's a cool concept, though. Anna says a green girl with maybe a backstory about a lawyer and rage. Who could that be? But a professional lady, like a lawyer or something. Who, from time to time, may accidentally break things, but not on purpose. Earlier, was that Kizuna? Let me see. This one? I think Kizuna has a little bit more sharper eye design. This one's more oval. It's a little bit more round, right? My sculpt experts, let me know. I don't know if this is the Kizuna sculpt for the new Kizuna anniversary, like the Athena version. I feel like Athena has a little bit more sharper right here, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Moving on. Cortex faceplate. Come on, Cortex. We're waiting for your release, Cortex. That looks so good. More faceplate stuff. More faceplates. Blue short hair wig. Looks nice, looks nice. This is Mirai, isn't this? I feel like that's anniversary Mirai sculpt here. Maybe, maybe not. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. What else we got here? We got the Elegoo making some, it looks like eye chip holders. Or perhaps some type of space guardian. Oh my gosh. Gamora, anyone? Peach Bottom. We got the Peach Bottom, not safe for work picture. We got the Union Jack dress coming back in a lovely black and gold. I think that looks really cool. The black and gold Union Jack, I think that's really cool. Oh, ad break, which means it's a water break. Time to drink the water. Delicious. Okay, moving on, we have more of these design patterns. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Moving on, we have some face-up pictures. I was going to say this is against all odds, but it's not, because it doesn't have the little eyebrow thingy. So I don't know who this is. But she has very pursed lips, whoever that is. Or interplanetary exotic dancer. The black and gold. Yeah, the black and gold is nice, isn't it, PNB Soccer? I think that's beautiful looking. We have a new, we have a, not new, but we have a vitiligo girl making an appearance. Let's see, what else is here? Ooh, look at that overall patterns. Nice. We get smart doll overalls. Very nice. I like it. I like it. More clickety clacks. Oh, look here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. I didn't even notice until we could see it closer. Can you guys see this in this picture? There is blue strands in there, and there is purple strands in there. So it's like the darker color looks like a black navy. Like a navy blue is the darker color. And then it looks like there is some light blue strands and some purple strands mixed in. I want this wig, man. Danny, I want this wig. Are you listening? Danny, if you're listening, please. This wig looks amazing. Can we have this? Can we have this sold? Forgive but don't forget. Oh, okay. Forgive but don't forget. That's this one. Where is it? I lost it now. Where was she? Oh, this one. This one's forgive but don't forget. Cat. I'm so bad at telling these things apart. I really am. It's horrible. I'm ashamed to call myself a doll person. I can't tell these sculpts. Here's another cute one. But this caught my eye. Purple wigs. Purple and teal wigs. This caught my eye. Short wigs. I could use these. I could use both of these. This is going to be a chaos item. I know it. It's going to be a chaos item. What is this one? I have no idea. It looks like bathrobe. Like a navy blue bathrobe, maybe? Here's the ropes. This one here. Heart eyes. No. Danny, no. Heart eyes? We're gonna have cool custom eyes like heart eyes. Yo, I'm down for that. I think that would look amazing. Like especially if you take it like the same route that Azone kind of did, like putting snowflakes in the eyes or putting hearts in the eyes. That would be amazing. I like this idea. This needs to happen. This looks so funny in this picture. It looks great. I want the heart eyes. Trinity smile. Oh, Trinity. Maybe that's Trinity up here. Now that I see the picture, maybe this is Trinity. Let me see the picture again. No, the mouth is a little bit different, but the eye shape looks the same. Could be Trinity. Oh, here. This is the one, right? Forgive but don't forget. Oh, some more Scar girls. Legion with Scar. I think that's Legion with Scar, if I'm not mistaken. I only know because I want her to. They look amazing. I mean, Danny, dude is always hitting out of the park, which makes it hard, right? Because he makes so many bangers of a doll. Like all his dolls are like amazing, but you can't afford them. Like, and I don't mean you can't afford them because they're too expensive, so to speak. It's more so that there's so many of them, I can't afford all of them, like, to put in my collection. Because if money was not an object, right? Like, if money just grew on trees, like, if I had an unlimited amount of money, I think I would purchase about 90% of all the smart dolls. I only say 90% because there's a small selection few that I don't really care for. It's not really my cup of tea. But I would say about 90% of the releases he releases, I want one. And this is including the older ones. This is including the older dolls, the older sculpts. I would want that. If I won the lottery, I would buy and hunt down every single sculpt and skin tone color that I like, though. I'm not going to buy the ones that I don't care for. But yeah, I would totally do that. Welcome to the Somi wins the lottery financial plan. Well, first things first, Somi. If we win the lottery, we have to be responsible adults and at least clear out all the debt we currently have with the lottery winnings. And whatever's left, put ourselves in new debt. That's what we got to do. put ourselves into new debt by chasing down every doll in existence to add into our collection. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, an ad in 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, another ad. What's with the ads tonight? I do apologize, guys. I'm not supposed to have this many ads running on one stream. It's so ridiculous. All right, moving forward. So we have some more evolve pieces. We have more Scar individuals. He's printing something round. I'm assuming this is the wheelchair wheel that he's been working on. Look at this cutie. I think this is the one that we just saw. The Beyond... No, not the Beyond. The... Excuse me. I apologize. This is the Me, Myself, and I, right? I think. It might be. Hairbrushing, blonde curly wig. Again, I love the blonde curly wigs. They look amazing, but I never want to buy them because I don't know how to fix them once I ruin it. They're so hard to fix curly hair. It's crazy, and I'm sure you ladies know. Ladies with curly hair, you know how much of a pain it is. I don't have curly hair nor long hair, and it's beyond my understanding of how to work with. Look, I don't know how you ladies do it. Okay. And this is going back to stuff that we already covered. Yeah. So, I want to say that's it, but it's not. Let's go back to the... Whoa, turn on notifications. No. Why is it showing me random stuff? Where is the... Hold on one second, guys. I gotta fix this. It signed me out of my account, and now I can't see the thing that I wanted to show you guys. Kat says, I've got to go sleep now. It was much fun hanging out with y'all. Thank you for coming, Kat. It was so good to see you and stream. Hopefully I see you again later or another time. Thank you for coming, though. Seriously, Kat and Ben, thank you for both coming to the stream. It was fun hanging out with you guys. Okay, so let me find the thing I want to show you, because Corey's gonna go ballistic if I don't show you guys. Why isn't it not coming up? Oh, here we go. Okay, where are you? It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. Okay. All right, here we go. There we go. So, Danny Chu has posted this picture. What? The next non-earthly skin tone you've been asking for is green, which we've named Martian Green. We continue to use celestial-themed names for non-human skin tones. Speaking of which, we realized we never formally named Black Navy, so our updated list so far includes Interstellar Blue, Galactic Gray, Lunar Black Navy, and Martian Green. Green! Okay, so however, given that Black Navy has not yet progressed beyond the non-Cybercell stage, and with the impending release of the new coffee skin tone, managing 5 concurrent skin tones across different body shapes is complex. Adding in the mix of Cortex options, the launch of Martian Green may be quite delayed, perhaps metaphorically as distant as 225 million kilometers, the distance to Mars. Which is what? How many years is that? Is that if we're picking that in years? Good night, Ben Benjamin. Thank you for coming to the stream, Ben. Thank you, Kat. Love you both. Okay, so Martian Green. This is the new one that he's releasing. Now, if we go up... I lost it again. How do I go back? There we go. If we go back... Ooh, not safe for work. Okay, so this is the color. Apparently, this is the color for Martian Green that they're doing. And this is how it looks. So you have T on the left. Oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, how do I move this? I can't move the picture up, can I? So, yeah, I can't move it up. You guys... Okay, so there's tea. Imagine tea here on your left. This is tea. This is cinnamon. This is green. This is cocoa. It probably would have been a better comparison if we put the green next to the other fantasy colors. Like if he had a blue and a gray here somewhere and a black navy, we could see like the vast differences of colors between the fantasy colors. But I mean, either way, it's fine. I mean, we are getting green. Green. Yay. I know a certain somebody in chat has been asking for green for years upon years. Have been asking for green. And now it has finally arrived. A green that you'll wait another couple years for. Because he's focusing on so many projects, man. At least he's given us an update, right? At least he's given us an update on green. We know it's coming. We have a prototype already that we've seen. So we know it's there. It's just not here yet. So who can we have? Anna says She-Hulk, Gamora, Jade, Vina, Orion, Slave Girl. I don't know that one, but I don't know Jade either. I know She-Hulk, I know Gamora. But what about what's her name? Jessica Gonzalez, I think is her name. The Green Lantern girl, because she's also green, isn't she? Or am I wrong? The new Green Lantern girl, is she green? I don't remember. Who else is green? I'm green, da da dee da dee da. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean green, man. But I want it now. I know you want it now. But it's not going to be released now, unfortunately. But at least we know it's coming, though, right? We at least know it is coming. We have a prototype version 2 because he did show us a green prototype years ago. So I'm going to call that prototype 1, and this is version 2.0. So we have a green. It is incoming. We just have to wait for X amount of time. We don't know what that X amount of time is, but we definitely have to wait X amount of time, as a lot of the girls coming out right now are still in progress that he's working on. He's still working on Coffee. He's still working on Black Navy. He's still working on Cortex. So once all of that is done, then it's time for green. Then we will have green, okay? But for right now, it looks like we might have to wait. Danny said that uncut kits might happen. That would be fun. Like how he did it with Gray, how he had the uncut kits that you had to build. That would be awesome. I would buy one. I loved building it. Like I liked making my uncut kit for the Galactic Gray. That was a lot of fun. And then I had Kat do my face up. I know that Kat left, but if he does do it again, Kat, do my green face up, please. Needs green frame match. I'm sure he'll be able to do it. He did it with the other colors. I'm sure he'll be able to do it. But again, that's something that's going to take some time, especially when he's not focusing on green per se right now. To be able to make the green frame that matches is going to take some time. Probably longer than the kits would need. So what's going to be released in the kits, we don't know. We might have mismatched joints. We don't know. This is the speculation zone, people. We are in the speculation zone. So anyways, yeah, I wanted to make sure I brought that up in today's episode because I know Corey would get very upset for me not mentioning green because we finally got green. But I am excited for you, Corey. Hopefully one day you will have your green army of girls. And or boys if you wanted to make a green boy at some point. For the Hulk. That's what he said? Mention DIY die by owners. I thought of Poison Ivy. Oh, Poison Ivy's another good one. We could have a Poison Ivy in green. There's another. Thank you, Somi. I was struggling to think of other green girls, and I couldn't remember who it was. Poison Ivy is a good one. That could be a Poison Ivy. Now, that wraps up everything for the news this week. That's everything for the news. So, for those of you that were here just for the news, that's it. That's everything I got for you guys this week. I'm going to take the rest of this time to briefly go over, or maybe not so briefly, about my time in Otakon, because I think that there were a couple things that happened that was pretty cool. And I know I usually do an after the con Beyond the Doll. I'm not going to do it this time because there wasn't really much to talk about other than like the specific doll stuff that happened, which I can pretty much cover here. So I'm gonna do it in today's episode of the news. I'm gonna talk about my Otakon experience. So, okay, time for me to sleep soon. Yes, you can go to bed since you were at Otakon, so you already know the story. But for everybody else that wasn't there, I do want to share something with you guys. This is the crew. We had a good time. So on Friday, we had a doll meetup. We had an official. It was an official doll meetup. They put it on the schedule so that everybody would know. This is no longer a word of mouth thing. It was officially announced on the Otakon schedule that we were going to have a doll meetup, and we had a fantastic turnout. So many people came. So many people. Like every year I host my own little doll meet, and we have a good number of people that come out, but not near the numbers of people that we had at Otakon. We had a lot of people that came out, and a lot of lovely dolls that came out. So many dolls. But shout out to the East Coast crew that usually come to cons. I mean, this is usually us. Every con that we go to, whether it's Thy Geekdom, Anime NYC, Otakon, Anime Next, at least when Anime Next was around, we don't know if that's coming back. Katsucon, Colossal Con, like we are usually plan and meet up, and sometimes we just randomly meet up because we are just always going to cons. But this is the East Coast crew, at least the Northeast. I haven't met the Southeastern individuals. There's another big group in the Southeast around like the Carolina area. But this is our group that always meet up, and then we had many more people that came. We met so many new doll people at this meetup. It was fantastic. A couple individuals I met from other cons that I went to, like a few people from NekoCon that I met at NekoCon came out to this con, and some new individuals which hosted a doll panel. There was a doll panel at Otakon from two people I've never met before, and they had an amazing doll panel there. They were mainly focused around the resin dolls, but it was very informative, and it was a great presentation done very well. So hopefully we'll see them again next year. But it's nice to know that the doll trend is starting to pick up steam here in the East Coast, and we're having more presenters for dolls other than myself and Tempest Strife. So that's always nice to see more people growing in the doll hobby, and that we actually have a recognized, well, sort of recognized group, and now that we have like a group of people that always come. So it's great. It was a great turnout. And just to share with you guys a couple pictures, if you did not already see my timeline. So I kind of screwed this up when I took pictures. This is Demi's ring doll, which looks so awesome. And when I posted it on Instagram, I accidentally forgot to format it. So it's really only showing his 5 o'clock shadow and his chest. I didn't get the face. Yeah, that was a screw up on my end. Same thing with this doll. I didn't adjust it properly, so she kind of got cut off. But this was another one of the owner's dolls. We also had this lovely table of dolls from our friend group. More of our lovely dolls. And then this little cutie. This is a little tiny fox. Now, so the person that did the doll panel at Otakon is the owner of this lovely doll. Very cute tiny fox doll. I forgot the name of this one, but I think this is a Fairyland one. She had really cool hooves on the feet. She looked really awesome. This one was a custom face up, which I really enjoyed. I like how the face up, the makeup is kind of like dripping over there. It's very cool. Very cool design. And then we had this. How awesome was this? Oh, it's a Grenado doll, not a ring doll. Sorry, my mistake. It's a Grenado doll. Sorry guys. I misspoke. My illiterate resin self. But the Grenado doll. Yes. So then we had this. On the right is a young man by the name of Cloud. And on the left is a young woman who has caught his eye named Aerith. And the two have been separated for many a time, and finally reunited in the basement of the Marriott at Otakon. As you can see, we have a custom Cloud Strife doll, courtesy of Tempest Strife in the chat. This is Tempest Strife's custom-made Cloud. Very cool looking. And one of our friends that we recently have met, we met him quite a few times at Otakon and at, I think, was he? I believe he was at Katsucon also. We saw him at Katsucon. And I think ColossalCon we also saw him at. Very cool individual, very cool guy. He's probably lurking in today's episode too, because he usually lurks. But this is his custom-made Aerith doll, and the two of them stole the show. I would have to say at the doll meet, everybody was taking pictures of the two because it's Cloud and Aerith. I mean, I'm a little biased though. I would have liked to see Tifa because I'm a huge Tifa fan. I guess that's no surprise. But Cloud and Aerith, very nice. It was a very happy, I guess, turn of events is the right way to phrase it. It was very cool to see. Corey says, we estimated about 30 to 40 people and we dragged a couple of non-doll people as well. Yeah, probably. We probably had close to, I think 40 is being a little generous. We probably had 20 to 30 people, I think, at this doll meetup. But I could be wrong. I would be pleasantly corrected if I'm wrong. Christina says, wow, that looks so fantastic. We don't have any in Australia. You got to start one, Christina. We didn't have any here in Jersey or the East Coast either, but we started one. So you got to start one, Christina. You got to be the one to get people moving in Australia. Tempest says, was it that many people? Maybe that many dolls? Yeah, I don't think it was 40, but it was probably 20 and 30 at most, I would say. 7 of us in the photo. Yeah, so us alone makes 7 already. So yeah, there was quite a number of people there. Amazing abs. Yeah, the Grenado doll definitely had amazing abs. Let's see, and then going where I lost my place. Where was it? Oh, here. Then we had these 2 dolls here. These are I dare not even say the names because I don't remember the names. They were announced at the panel, and the lovely panelist told me which dolls these were, and I still forgot. I am so sorry. I apologize. But yeah, these 2 lovely ladies, whoever they are, I talked to the owner that owns this tan looking one because he put tats all over her and she looks amazing. Like tats on her arms, her legs, on the back, on her bust, on her torso. Like she's all tatted up and she looks so good. I really like this doll that he made. It's a very cute doll. And then, why am I going, see, and now I screwed it up. I screwed it up again. Where was I? Okay, so going back. Okay, so then there's this. I don't remember what doll this one is. And then there's this cutie. Like, this one is a really cute doll. I like this one a lot. I don't remember her name or what sculpt she was, though. Anna says, Luca and the pink hair, they are minifees. Oh, okay. So the pink hair is a minifee? So this one's a minifee, you're saying. Those are from Fairyland, Active Line, Moe Line, Minifee. See, I don't know these names. See, Tempest, thank you, Tempest. Thank you, Anna, because I don't know anything about resins. I always get them wrong. Either way, very cute dolls. And then I have my second group of pictures. So we have the Cloud Strife doll. And there, look at this. Somebody brought a Loporrit. I was like so dumbfounded. There were 2 Y'shtolas there, my Y'shtola and another one of the guests brought their Y'shtola, and then they brought a Loporrit, and I was like, where did you get that Loporrit? It looks so cute, the little bunny Loporrit. Apparently it's sold on the Square Enix store, so now I have to buy one. I need to buy one. Oh, there's another picture of the Loporrit. And then you have the Y'shtola here with a couple more dolls here. And then there was this doll here, which I really like the wig. I like how it changes color. Like, not changes color, but I like how it's like 2 different colors. Looks very cool. And then, I hit the wrong button again. Where'd I leave off? Okay, here. So then there's this guy, which so sorry, I didn't crop the picture right, so it kind of cut off part of his head. But there's this cutie over here. And then this one. I can't believe I cut it off. Okay, so there's this cute little dog, but this girl is a 50s waitress diner girl. I got it cut off, man. It's a very cute outfit, and she had the roller skates to go with it. And then, see, you can see the roller skates in the back of the picture here. So, very cute doll. I screwed it up. I'm so sorry. I apologize to the owner. I took the picture so wrong. And then then we have this resin doll, which was amazing. So the owner of this resin doll, I met her at NecoCon, and she had another doll like this, but in a different outfit that looked amazing. And she brought this one over, and we got talking for quite some time because these outfits are so intricate, and I love them so much. It reminds me of that Heaven's Blessed thing, or that kind of genre of like Chinese like drama. Like, it just looks amazing, and the picture, it just looks good, but seeing it in person up close and seeing how many layers of fabric is on this doll, and then the intricacies of like the little embroideries on this top overcoat and on this little cane or staff that they're holding, it is really, really nice. Like, it's a very well detailed doll and outfit. It's very cool. I already showed that picture. Oh, I think I did duplicate pictures. But that was basically it. That's everything I wanted to cover about Otakon that happened this year. I think I'm sinking again. Ugh, sinking. Okay, so that's everything from Otakon. I think that this year was probably one of the best Otakons I've had in a long time, mainly because so many doll people came out for this Otakon. It was amazing. I think the reason why so many doll people came out this time more than any other time was not only because there's a doll panel, because usually I do doll panels at Otakon, and that usually brings somewhat of a crowd, but having an official doll meetup on the schedule for Otakon, I think really brought a lot of people out, because it's just easy to know. Like, you just look at the schedule, you're attending Otakon, you're like, oh, there's a doll panel. I like dolls. I'll bring mine. So it was very, very cool to see so many people at Otakon this year. Met so many new doll family people and some returning doll family people that I haven't talked to in a while. So it was great. I don't know how much I can really stress how good Otakon was, and having so many doll people attend. It was fantastic. And big ups to my normal doll family, my normal doll crowd that we meet up at every con. I think next year we're gonna have to do a doll bar meetup. I think that's something we probably should have happen. Probably gonna have to do that. But that's everything. It was a very long news segment this week, but because we had a lot of really awesome news to talk about, and then I did want to add my little bit of information on Otakon. So that is my headphones. That is everything, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I just want to make sure I got everything that I wanted to cover. Going over my notes. Yes. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover in today's episode. Sorry, it's being quiet. I'm looking for something. Okay. So, yes. Otakon was great. Hopefully I'll see everybody back at Otakon next year. And we can do another doll meetup, which was super awesome. Big shout out to Batman Jackson, who helped us get that room. She was a big promoter of getting that room for us. So very, very big thank you to Batman Jackson. I failed as a co-creator because I was supposed to write the description for that meetup and I forgot. And so now it just says the doll meetup and there was no description underneath. That is my fault that there was no description. I screwed that up. So you can blame that part on me. But thank you everybody for coming. That's today's episode of the Doll Symposium. As always, I am your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant that was with me today is the very lovely C2. So next week is going to be an episode of Beyond the Doll. So I will see you guys there, and hopefully you will have a good weekend. So take care, everybody. Good luck on hunting in the after event for Volks, and If I don't see any of you till next time, good luck on trying for your rock and roll Dolphy icons. So, take care, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Remember, remember to hit that like button, please, because the like button really helps my videos. Remember to subscribe if you didn't subscribe already, and share this video with anybody you feel that would benefit from watching this. But again, thanks everybody. That's it. That's the last time I'm saying thank you. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next one later. Peace. Bye.
Dear Marie, I hope you got somewhere to be. I've been floating out in space. I thought I'd write to you in case you felt alone, just like me, with this anxiety. Is it all a simulation? Ones and zeros in an empty basement. I wish I could be with you again, 'cause I'm lonely as ever, and I thought it'd get better. And I hope to see your face somewhere, 'cause I'm lonely as ever, and it doesn't get better. Fantasies I've got